Hello YouTube, thank you so much for tuning in to my channel again today. Again, this is Venetia. If you have not already, please go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel so you can continue to see more content from moi. Well, today we are looking at the Louis Vuitton Boetie PM, and I actually think this is a really nice bag, and I just want to learn a little bit more about it to see if it's something that I think I might want to put on my wish list. So, right off the bat, the first thing that I notice is it kind of reminds me of another similar bag, maybe the Rivoli or I think it was pronounced the Turenne, Turenne. I'll insert a photograph here of those two bags and we can see if it's really similar. It's a really cute bag, and just based on the photographs here, I think it would be a really nice size for me. Now it does come in the PM and the MM size, and as you can see, they're both sold out right now. I would be looking at the PM size versus the MM. And I will tell you, when I started looking at this just a few minutes ago, the PM was in stock. So apparently it comes and goes really quickly, like all things on the Louis Vuitton website, right? But yeah, so this is the MM, and as you can see on this model, it looks huge. So I wouldn't be looking at the MM size. I would definitely have my eyeball on the PM size. So we're going to go back to that. Let's read a little bit about what this bag is about. From what I understand, it came out here just in February of 2020. Now, if you are a Louis Vuitton fan, you will definitely know that this handbag was previously released, I want to say in the early 2000s. I saw one that had a date code of around 2009. So it's probably been a good 10 years since this bag was in production, but it's back and it's really cute these days. I will insert a photograph of what the prior Boetie bag looked like. It was the MM size, and as you can see, it has a lot more vachetta. The handles are different. It definitely got an upgrade, a more simplistic or a more modern upgrade, which we definitely love that about it. So although this bag was previously released, it got a major makeover, in my opinion. So here we're looking at the Boetie PM. Zip tote is made from monogram canvas with natural leather trim and a vivid Bordeaux textile lining. An ideal everyday bag thanks to its supple and body-friendly design. It features a double smartphone pocket as well as an inside flat pocket. It's finished with a gold color padlock and an embossed leather patch. So very nice that it has the padlock that comes with it. Of course, you can see the removable crossbody strap as well as the two top handles. And from this next photograph, let me zoom out a little bit. I love the red interior. Yeah, I think it's going to be a really nice bag. And I'm in love with that PM size. I think it would be a perfect size for most people, unless you just like big, huge bags, which I don't necessarily care for these days. The dimensions of this bag, it's 9.8 inches by 9.1 by 5.5. So of course there's a monogram coated canvas, textile lining, natural cowhide leather trim with gold hardware. You guys can see. The strap, of course, is removable. Pretty much all Louis Vuitton bags have removable straps, thank God. And the strap drop is 15.4 inches 4 inches, and it adjusts to a maximum of 18.5. So I think it can be tall or short girl friendly, just based on what I'm seeing here. Looks like this bag will either be made in France, Spain, Italy, or the US, just like most of their bags. So looking here, I've got to be honest with you guys. I love it. I think it looks cute and it's very functional. I think it'll be a functional bag. It looks like it will lay pretty well on the body if you were to wear it crossbody or the shoulder. Of course, the Vachetta strap is probably going to get really soft and malleable over time, so you probably won't have too much trouble with it staying put on your shoulder. So I expect that it'll be a really quality bag. One thing that I might be a little bit concerned about is are the corners here. And I mean, it looks pretty durable. I do see a little bit of it is folded. It's not one continuous piece of canvas like the Speedy. So I am just a little bit concerned about how the corners may hold up over time. I do love that there's a zipper. I could see myself pairing this with like the Pochette Matisse strap versus the Vachetta strap, although it might throw it off just a little bit seeing that it's still going to have these Vachetta handles, but I think it'll pair pretty well with the Vachetta strap. All in all, I would say that I am looking for a bag similar to this structure, but if I had to make a decision, sight unseen, I would probably still go with the Speedy B. I've been wanting the Speedy B 25. I've had Speedies without the strap in multiple sizes, and I've decided that my best choice is going to be the Speedy B in the size 25. I would go up to a 30, but with the 30, I just tend to put way more stuff than I really need. I mean, the 30 for me is good for travel or longer trips. The 35 is too big for regular use. So I would compare this one to about the Speedy 30. But for me, again, if I had to choose either this bag, the Boetie PM, or the Speedy 25, Speedy B 25, sight unseen, based on what I know, I would probably go with the Speedy B. I've got to be honest with you, as cute as this is, and as much as I love it from a stylistic point, it's just giving me a little bit of middle age vibes. I guess you can say I'm almost middle aged, but not really. And just because I'm almost middle aged doesn't mean that I have to look the part. There is nothing wrong with that look. There isn't at all. So I don't want anybody to think that there's anything wrong with that. It's a very beautiful aging is a very beautiful thing, but just again, as a stylistic choice, I think the Speedy B would be a little bit more my style. But it's a gorgeous bag. I mean, if I were in the store, I'd definitely ask to see it. But again, just sight unseen, if you know, I had to make a decision, I'd probably go with the Speedy B just because of the style of the shape and all of that. I feel like it's a little bit more modern, or it's a little bit more in line with how I like things to look. One thing that this Boetie does really have going on for itself, in my opinion, is no vachetta on the sides. So that's been one of the things that's kind of been holding me back from the Speedy B is I don't necessarily like it's so much vachetta. Like the handles, the strap, and the strap on the Speedy B is thicker than this one that comes on the Boetie, but you also have the strap um, that goes around the perimeter of the bag. And I don't really care for that, but again, I think it's minimized if I get the Speedy B25. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull up the Speedy B25 so we can kind of do a quick comparison. Let's see. see if we can find this bad boy really quickly. Okay, here we go. So as you can see, again, the Speedy B25, there's a stylistic difference, and this just fits me a little bit more in my opinion. I'd, I think I'd much rather have this one. It's that classic Speedy, classic Louis Vuitton, but it's still modern if you ask me. This is a style that will this model will never go out of style. I can never ever see the Speedy going out of style. It just won't happen. And if you look at the side, it's not bad, especially on the 25. It doesn't look too obtrusive. It doesn't look in the way too much. It just looks like this one is a little bit of a nicer bag, in my opinion. So I'd probably be more inclined to get the Speedy B25. And if you need a little bit more room, maybe even the 30. I probably wouldn't go past that for daily use, but yeah, if yeah, so I really don't think you can go wrong with either of the two. I'm gonna go back to Yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with either of the two. Again, it's just mostly a choice of which style is preferred. And for me, although this one's very cute, just for my wardrobe and my personal taste, I might lean more towards the Speedy B25. Price wise, I believe, let's go back. I forget because they had so many price increases this year. Yeah, the Speedy B25 is still a little bit less expensive than the Boetie. We're looking at almost 300 bucks, so not too bad. Probably not enough to be the deciding factor, but for me, it's just one of the one more reason why I would probably lean to the Speedy B25 if I could save 300 bucks. Other than that, no hate to the bow tee. It's cute. If it were gifted to me, heck yeah. I mean, it's gonna be in the collection. But if I'm saving up or spending my own money and sight unseen, I had to make a choice. I'm probably gonna pick the Speedy B25 just for that stylistic choice. What do you guys think? Tell me what you think about the Boetie, about the size. Is this a bag you'd rock? If so, would you go for the PM or the MM size? Or would you go for the Speedy B or something else altogether? Let me know what you guys think. This is a great community. I love talking handbags with you guys, and I'm trying to decide what goes on my wish list next. So leave a comment, let me know what you think. And before you move on, please go ahead and like this video. And again, subscribe to my channel so we can keep in touch, okay? Thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.